Hi, everybody. Good morning. It has been a while, but I am showing up today. So this morning, I got into a little conversation that I wanted to share with you and ask you, how do you see? And I made a comment to my friend about what do I got to lose? And I recognize that my hair looks good. I'm sitting here sweating from I just finished my 3-mile walk, so don't mind me. That's just a piece of reality. Um, when I was growing up, my high school yearbook, I wrote, "What do I got to lose?" That wasn't a negative for me. That was actually an opening to learn and accept and deal with what was happening in my life for me, because, for those who don't know, I was given a diagnosis, a trajectory of losing listen to that word, 1 millimeter a month of muscle strength, okay, until it took my life. So losing became an energetic word in me, and I didn't even realize that until 10 minutes ago. And so I wrote on my high school yearbook, what do I got to lose? I also wrote about how much I love Cat Stevens, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I had written somebody yesterday after reading an article in an online magazine in London to see if I could submit an article to be interviewed, and I got a response this morning, "We would love you to write an article." And I walked out of my office saying, "Yay!" And I said, "Nothing stops me. I'm going to do this." And I thought back to that, what do I got to lose? Because what I was thinking was, I can ask to submit an article. I can ask to do this or that. What's the worst scenario? They'll say no. What do I got to lose? It'll be a no, and that's okay. I'm not taking it personally. It's just not meant to be. So that's my attitude about what do I got to lose. So my friend says to me, it's funny because I always grew up saying, what do I have to gain from this? And I thought that was really interesting. I don't think I ever said that. Certainly not as a teenager, certainly not up to maybe 10 years ago. And I'm wondering what the distinction really is. What do I got to lose? What do I have to gain? Isn't it, it's both sides of the continuum. It's polar opposite when you look at the words, lose, gain. But I'm wondering, now that I'm going even deeper into this, is there a difference? And so I'm curious. I'm asking you, what is the first thing that comes to you? Do you do something or not do something with this mindset of what do I got to lose? Or do you say, what do I have to gain? Now, as I say that, I hear the negativity of lose. I hear the positivity and manifestation of gain. I do. You know that I do that. But I'm really having fun with this because I thought about, it was never a negative for me. And what it did for me personally, and I'm going to ask you to go in to see what it does for you, what it did for me personally is it gave me the courage to take risks, to check things out, to trial and error things, to ask for things no matter what. I lost my intimidation. It didn't matter who I was talking to. I was going to forge forward because I had nothing to lose. And maybe the flip side of that is I had nothing to lose. I only had to gain. So that's the answer. When you have nothing to lose, you only have to gain. But for me, in my particular situation, my attitude was, I'm going to give it a try. And that level of risk-taking or stepping forward always served me, always gave me the courage to just ask for whatever I felt I wanted at the moment. And I'm curious what it does for you. I'm curious if you can even, I want to know from you how you hold that paradigm. What do I got to lose? What do I have to gain? And if anybody out there sees that it's actually the mirror and it's a full circle. Because if we open up our hearts and we take risks and we don't take it personally, then we only have to gain. You know, I do these things because they pop in and I'm curious. And I bring my curiosity to you for expansion, for dialogue, for curiosity of what you think, what goes through you, because I think that's so exciting. I think that ability to have that dialogue and conversation and interaction. I'm a very interactive person. I want to know. I want to know, like, what pops for you when I ask the question. So please let me know. Bring the dialogue to our page. I know that there's so much wisdom and information we can gain from one another in just going in there and saying, all right, yeah, this is what came up. So I'm going to put this out to you this way. How's that? What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose if you write your response and share a thought, share a feeling, share a sentiment? You only have to gain, because there's going to be somebody out there in this group that's going to say to you, wow, I feel the same way. Or, that's a really interesting thought process you just came up with. I'm really curious. I'm gonna think about that today. So I invite you to go inside and ask the question, do I see through the eyes of what do I got to lose? Or do I see through the eyes of what do I have to gain? Or are the eyes one and the same? Yeah, stay with that for a moment. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day. It's a cloudy day here in Tubac, which is kind of nice. The monsoons have started, so it's actually very refreshing. And yeah, let me know. Let us know, okay? So that's the door opening for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday.